crash start? I have the formula for you. We will go through that in a minute. Could I rebuild our portfolio starting from zero today? Folks, we're going to talk about those two key topics and more in today's daily financial news. It is Sunday, July 23rd. Let's get into it. First, I have the formula. This is something that the boys at Convoy Home Loans brought to me last week. This is the formula. How we could start an epic housing crash. What is that formula? It essentially is this. You take $100 billion of federal money, which, oh, by the way, it's our tax money, so it's really our money. Take $100 billion in tax receipts from all of us. Allocate up to $25,000 per first-time generational home buyer, which gets you possibly 4 million new home buyers. Folks, I invested before, during, and after the last housing crash. Most of the people talking about real estate are looking at charts. Let me remind you what happened last time because I was in it. So I start buying Norris Drive in 2001. Prices steadily rise. Then in about 2004-ish, 2005-ish, they started getting these everybody gets a home ideas. And they created exotic lending products. And then we had more growth. It was really hard to be a landlord. If people have talked to me or watched this channel for a long time, you know that the hardest time to be a landlord was 2005 and 2006. Why is that? It's because renters were becoming homeowners. In fact, it was worse than that. Potential renters who were declined because of credit, because of income, because of crazy other reasons, they were approved by home loans. So, one way to get an epic housing crash is to repeat the idiocy and the stupidity of last time. In most of the country, $25,000 is the down payment. So you are essentially giving people homes with no skin in the game. That is what we did last time. Now, let's also remember what happens. It does not crash immediately. What would happen, let's just say this program kicks off in early 2024. 2024 will be an amazing year for home appreciation. Probably double digits. 2025, probably a pretty good year as well. And then the problems set in. Life sets in. The business cycle sets in. And we have a recession. Now, unlike last time, my hope is these loans that we give people with nothing down are fixed. It would be really stupid if they were adjustable rate mortgages. Let's assume they are fixed. Still, if we get unemployment to go up 2% in 2026, that could start a cascading of problems. So again, the formula to start a housing crash is $100 billion in free money divided by a maximum size of 25,000 gets you 4 million potential home buyers. Let's not forget, today we have, roughly speaking, 1 million active listings. However, if you really look at the million active listings, we really have about 350,000 affordable homes. So why could I say with pretty good certainty that 2024 would be an amazing year to be a homeowner? Because you are going to unleash 4 million buyers into a market with 350 or 400,000 homes. And We have evidence. We know what will happen. Go back and research what was called the California Dream. It was seemingly 2 months ago that the state of California released, I don't know, $100 million or $200 million and allowed first-time home buyers to get into a home by providing up to 20% of the down payment. What happened? That money got spent in 8 days. Folks, this program right here might feel good, it might sound good, but will end in disaster. So what would I do in this situation? Let's assume it gets approved. Great. Well, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. I'm going to let all of my affordable homes go up 10, 20, 30, maybe 35%, and I will sell at the peak. Folks, if you haven't read my book, One Rental at a Time, buy it today on Amazon, or you can get it on Audible as well. Read it. This book, I did this before. This is exactly what I did last time. We sold 8 homes at the peak, and we 1031 into apartments. Folks, it scares me to no end. If you watched my video with the boys from Convoy last week, you saw me and Dustin do the math, and I got visually scared. This could be a disaster. Pay attention. This is not approved yet. It could be, whatever. But apparently the money is already allocated. One sec, I dropped something. I dropped a golden ticket, but more on that later. All right. So I was lucky enough to attend and speak at a local real estate meetup on Thursday. One of the great comments or questions that was over and over in the audience was, could I rebuild my portfolio today, starting from zero? And the answer might shock you, because the answer is no. I could not build my existing portfolio today. That's just what it is. But that said, could I get started today and still end up financially free in 10 to 15 years? Absolutely. Let's not forget, when I got started, my goal, my dream, my vision was 4. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was 4. So what did I do? I got a buy box. I looked every day. I was heads down on the next deal. Too many of you. This is why I hate talking about my portfolio. Too many of you look at what we have today and say, I can't do it. That is the wrong attitude. Your job is to get the first or the next deal. We are trying to change your financial future one property at a time. If you look every day, you will see moments in time where you can make leaps and bounds, i.e. 2006, we sell 8 homes, we trade up to 80 units. You will get your opportunity. Stop comparing your year 1, your day 1 with my year 22. That is unfair to you, and it's unfair to me. It's unfair to me when you compare day 1 to year 22. Do the work. I give it to you every day. I've given you the ridiculously cheap course at $3.99 with everything I have, a free group, thousands of members. I know it works. More evidence that it works. These black tickets are the next deal. These golden tickets are first deals. Folks, it works. But that said, I couldn't build my portfolio today, but I could build something. I believe in myself. I believe in you if you get out of your head. Just focus on the first or next deal. Stop going, I can't get 50, I can't get 100. Those numbers are irrelevant. It all starts with one rental at a time. And if you haven't got this book, go buy it on Amazon today. It will show you exactly what happened over 15 years. This book is not a how-to book. It's, oh my God, I lost all this money in the stock market. I feel like a total loser. What do I do? That's the 15-year starting point. All right, we got to talk about student debt repayment. This is going to be a thing. There are people with debt who haven't paid in 3 years. When that debt starts, whenever it is, it will impact our economy. The question will be, how bad? That is the question. All these scare things going on, I can tell you with certainty, it will impact our economy. But how? One, I believe we will see a significant drop in discretionary spending. Think about it. Just look at one of your bills, whatever, one of your bills, your PG&E or your phone or whatever it is. If for some reason you didn't have to pay that for a year or 2 or 3, you might save some of that money the first month, the second month, but eventually you're going to forget that you owe that money and you're going to spend it because you got money in the bank. When that bill starts, it will be shocking. So we are going to have some individuals who have been out living the dream have a very rude wake-up call in discretionary in spending, I think will be going down. Second, will we see delinquency rates rise? Probably. But where? Will it be credit cards? Will it be cars? Will it be homes? Where will it be? I think we will see delinquencies rise. And then finally, will the restarting of student loans cause some individuals to trade down? Probably. But what will that look like? Will they go from a 2-bedroom to a 1? Maybe. Will they move in with parents? Maybe. I don't know, but we are going to see definitely some impact from student loans. Next up, new home sales. I got this stat, I believe, from Lance Lambert again. Did you know, and I've shared this stat before, but bear with me just for a moment. Historically speaking, new home sales have been between 11 and 14% of total home sales for the last 40 years, right? Existing home sales dominate the market, roughly speaking, 90% of all transactions. Home builders are about 10%. Did you know today 35% of all transactions are new builds? So that fact should cause some behavior. One, if you are a real estate agent, hear me now. If you are a real estate agent, you need to become a new build expert. Ty and I talked about on the weekly wrap-up posted on Friday what we would do if we were real estate agents today. I would go become the new home expert in your neighborhood, your area. I would get flyers and stats and do walkthroughs, post videos. I would just take it. Again, in my experience, my personal experience, we just closed on a nice home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brian Lebo, friend of the channel, was paid a commission by the home builder. Brian, he drove us by the property. He registered his name and then did nothing else. He got a big check because he did that. So if you're an agent, go do that. Second, home builders are reducing the spread between existing home sales and new home sales because they know they're in power. They want to sell more and more units while the sun is shining. If you are shopping for a new build, I suggest, I implore, ask for rate buydowns. Ask for closing cost credits. Shoot, offer lower than list price. Get it. I'm getting notes a lot because we were just active shoppers from builders offering more and more and more. And then finally, I have a huge announcement. I haven't done one of these in a long, long time. I'm going to do a free event on August 13th from 8 to 10 a.m., 2 hours. This event that I went to Thursday, I kept hearing from more and more people, how do I get started? How do I do it today? That's why I speak at events, because I want to know what the audience needs. So we are going to do a free event free, 100% free on August 13th for 2 hours. I will put the link below, but you can find it on Eventbrite. Go to Eventbrite, search Michael Zuber. You should see it. In fact, I created it 10 minutes ago, and I checked 3 people have registered already. In this event, we are going to talk about how to set up a buy box, how to track. What would I do today if I started over? I am going to try to answer all the questions that I heard over and over on Thursday. I want you to understand how to build confidence in yourself, how to be focused on the first or next deal. Too many of you are looking into the future. Stop it. You're turning yourself in knots. Get one great deal. Alrighty, folks, let's congratulate some people who did the work. Let's do golden tickets first. Let's congratulate Kenny and Jen. Kenny and Jen, thank you for all you do. You're big proponents of one rental at a time. I see it. I recognize it. I appreciate it. Kenny, thanks for coming to the event on Thursday. I appreciate it. Sheena, congratulations on your first deal and your golden ticket. And then Kenny and Jen, you actually closed on 2 additional ones, so you get 3 today. Kenny and Jen are perfect examples of doing the work, communicating as a family, just moving forward. So again, Kenny and Jen, congratulations. Sheena, congratulations. Folks, if you want to get one of these cards, close on a deal, let me know your address. That's kind of key. First deal gets a golden ticket. Next deal gets a black card. And you can get as many of these as you would like. So at the end of the day, folks, I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Stop looking at the future and saying, I can't. Get the first one. Buy box, daily discipline, tracking, networking, the stuff that we talk about over and over again. And finally, I think I have this event sized at 500. We get about 5,000 people a day watching this video. So I am hoping that over the next 3 weeks, we get 500 people registered. We'll see. 100% free. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Bye.